Like it was a solid 15-minute conversation. So Yusuf, this is beer, this is spirits, this is this, and this is that. I'm like, okay, cool.
Why do I need to know?
Yeah. Assalamualaikum. My name's Yusuf. I went to school in Melbourne my whole life at an Islamic private school called Minaret College in the southeast, and then did Bachelor of Science at Melbourne, and now I just finished my first year of medicine.
Cool. My name's Ammar. I'm half Filipino, half Bangladeshi, and I went to Caulfield Grammar School, which is an Anglican private school, and currently studying paramedicine at Monash. Yeah, my second year.
Assalamualaikum, my name's Kareem. I'm an Egyptian, Australian, New Zealander.
Bit of a mix.
But my ethnicity is Egyptian. I went to selective public school, Melbourne High School, and I'm currently studying Bachelor of Science at University of Melbourne.
Hi, my name is Nizar. I am Indonesian by descent, born in New Zealand. I am currently studying health science at Deakin in my third year of study. Originally, I did do high schooling in Elim College. I hovered between Muslim schools at King Khalid as well, but early on I did go to a public private school.
Do you have more Muslim friends or more non-Muslim friends?
I guess currently, right now, I've got more Muslim friends. I think I'd say like most of my friends, if not all my friends, are Muslim. But that was only like in university. So when I went through high school, I think you were actually one of the only Muslims that I like actually knew outside of like my whole like Bangladeshi cultural group. Because like my mum was originally Catholic, and so like my whole mum's side and cousin stuff, they're all Christian. But yeah,
I'm exactly the same as Ammar so far, except for my mum being Catholic.
Yeah, so it's a funny experience, right? Like I didn't have any Muslim friends, and then I joined the Islamic Society uni. And then that's when I started like meeting a lot more Muslim people. I started getting to like involved in Muslim communities. And it's funny because it's like as soon as I started making a lot more Muslim friends, not intentionally, but I just like stopped hanging out with my high school friends. Like I see them here and there, but I wouldn't necessarily really consider them like a friend. You know what I mean?
And why do you think that is?
I don't know. I think it's like you said, like you mentioned values, right? Like you align with them more. It's not something that you have to struggle with in the sense of like particular discussions, or you're not like kind of tiptoeing around particular topics, and things like something as simple as like eating halal food, praying. Like you don't have to worry about that stuff anymore. Like everyone's gonna do it. We're gonna do it together. Yeah.
I think it's more like just like natural gravitation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Towards people of like the same faith. Like it's just like, yeah, like there's less adaptation that you do have to make.
The strangest place you pray in public.
Like my standard musalla is actually the basement of the library. Like that's just become the Brownless musalla. I think we always go down there. That's my standard one.
Twin compactus.
yeah, it's like you move the shelves. It's almost like I don't know, like a Harry Potter kind of thing. And then you like pray in between. You hope no one closes the shelves on you.
Do you remember when we prayed on Mount Tapias and it was kind of like
it was
kind of like on a decline. This was in the Philippines. It was kind of on a decline, and we were like about to
fall. Honestly, I thought I was going to do a forward roll. It's like a steep hill. That was crazy. That was weirdest place.
We were on a cliff. Like we were just I forgot it was somewhere
like right on the edge,
like just like on like off the peninsula or something like that. I remember like
I feel like we've all said mountains.
I was gonna say like you just like
Muslims don't usually pray on mountains.
Yeah, that's it.
So we've got libraries, we've got mountains.
I prayed on the water once. I don't know if that's even allowed.
In the
water.
What was
We
there?
prayed on a boat.
Oh yeah, true, on a boat, and then we
like
have to turn.
The Qibla kind of moves.
Yeah.
What else? Anywhere in public.
Prayed in like an ambulance.
On the street.
Yeah.
Prayed in church before.
Church.
Oh, yeah.
Like my musalla at school was the chapel, so that's where you regularly pray. So it's like.
Anyway.
I think that's like a common thing, right? Like car parks, lawns, middle of the bush.
Universal musalla is change rooms.
Yes,
change room
in the shopping centre. That's right. 100%.
Oh yes, just grab one item. Walk in.
That's the story of my life.
And then people think you're looking.
Like, you're right. No.
Bring up the discussion about praying, like having to come out of whatever work, school, classes to pray, and especially for Jummah as well.
Well, with me, because I'm simply working part time, I almost automatically an NA the Friday, just simply because it's just too hard for me to work around. Like it just. But in terms of praying, I've been lucky enough to just like start a new job every Ramadan. So then it's kind of just like, oh yeah, I need to pray. I've been very upfront with what I'm doing, like especially because like if you just kind of say you're ducking out, like they kind of get a bit suspicious.
Yeah,
it's like why is this guy going to a toilet break every 5 minutes? Like, it's a bit weird.
Actually, praying every 5 minutes.
Yeah, what a guy.
Hey, sooner prayers. But yeah, just like, but like, I feel like employers, as long as you're upfront, like you just like you let them know what you're doing, like it just and like you're not, it doesn't get in the way of like your work duties. Like I'm pretty sure.
Almost to a point where it's like too accommodating. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys found that. Like it's like you say, oh yeah, something for religion. Like, oh yeah, totally fine. Like you do whatever you want. Like take this whole room. Like take an hour off. Like whatever you need.
It's really nice.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever had anyone just push me back. Likewise, I think it's just more like, do we need to do? I think it's being open is the biggest thing, because otherwise, like I said, a bit shady. And like as long as you're open, and then obviously, like I said, it starts other conversations and things.
To be honest, for Jummah prayers in high school, I don't think I ever really prayed it, which is it's not something I'm proud of. But there weren't that many Muslims that I knew, at least, and there wasn't really anywhere for us to pray.
Yeah.
And so there was like this one study room in the library that we could use for prayer, but usually people were studying in there.
Yeah.
And like the whole khutbah thing, and like I didn't see how it was gonna work. So yeah, again, I'm not happy that I've missed out on so many, but there weren't really many options. And leaving school, I don't know, I never spoke to them about that either. So that's probably something I regret now at this age. But yeah, at work, I just pray at the back in the storeroom. At the start, I was actually quite embarrassed. I'd try and like look out.
Just bust out like quick.
Just like bang. Try to do it really quickly. But then I just like, you know what? Why not? Why do I need to compromise? So I just put out my jacket. At the start, I used to put like pieces of paper to pray on. Just chuck out my jacket on the floor and I pray. And then people used to walk in and speak to me and everything, and I'm just here ignoring them. And then they ask questions, and then you reply, and they understand.
When you go to the ground, like, Kareem, are you okay?
Yeah, exactly. Everything okay? I actually had the same experience with you, unfortunately, like in high school, right? Because like I was probably like, I think maybe total like 2 or 3 Muslims in my whole year level. And Jummah was just like, you can't pray with anyone in the school. And it was only year 12 that like we started leaving. But even leaving was a problem because you'd miss all of 5th period if you left. So like one class every week you'd miss. And so it's just very difficult to navigate that. And actually, like, alhamdulillah, like the school still accommodated. I know some other schools, they're like, nah, you're not allowed to leave. This is against school policy. But and worked the exact same thing. Like I would just like go to the back room and just like in the back corner, someone walks in, I'm like, oh. But then when I changed branch, I used to work at JJ's. Like the new branch, I was like, I'm gonna start fresh. I'm just gonna tell them, and they generally don't care. Like they're just, all right, cool. And it's all in your head, it's all in your head. This fear.
You realize that, like, it's just like most of the fear that you're playing like all the stairs and everything like that. No one's really looking at you. It's like you're in the dark side of the corner of the storeroom. Like it's just like
they're just like cool.
Just like and like at the end of the day, like you're just like they're probably doing a lot more weird stuff as well. What's the worst that this guy like in the corner of the room just like
I do yoga.
Just like doing the whole like.
The guy was like to his missus, as they would say, like he's like, oh, go give you strips of Snoop Dogg over there. So it's just just small things like that can kind of be taken with a grain of salt. But other times it's more.
What's one sad one?
A sad one.
Pick the most heart-wrenching one.
Oh, I don't know.
Rather not?
Yeah. You kind of block those out. You kind of like, you just hear a lot of slurs or a lot of swear words, and then you kind of, I don't know, I never really retaliate. I never talk back, I just walk away.